back to some NBA win totals today. We're going to look at the Minnesota Timberwolves and the New York Knicks, two teams that made some really strong offseason moves here. Let's go ahead. Let's start breaking these two teams down. First, let's talk about the Timberwolves. Odds makers have them at 41.5. Let's look at this team. All right, last season, Minnesota, they went 29-53. They had one of the youngest teams in the NBA, and they brought in Tom Thibodeau, which I think was an excellent move by them, considering they were one of the worst defensive teams in the league last season. Look for that to completely change. Their pace might change also, but look for that to change. Good talent across the board. Karl Anthony Towns, Andrew Wiggins. I really like rookie Chris Dunn. You know, they have a couple good veterans in there as well, but really for me, it comes down to Thibodeau. So although they're, odds makers are saying from 29 wins to 41.5. Wow, that is a lot. And the analyst in me wants to say under, but I'm too big of a fan of Tom Thibodeau to not think he cannot come in with this talent and go ahead, even in the Western Conference, and pick up some extra wins. So I'm going to go ahead. I'm going to take Minnesota here over the 41.5. I think they get to maybe even 44 wins, 44, 45 wins. This is a good Minnesota team, good talent, great coach. Look for them to win more this season. The New York Knicks, well, we all know who they picked up. Let's talk about them. Last season, they won 32 games, but they only averaged 98.4 points per game, and they did pick up Derrick Rose. That's the big thing. There's a lot going on with him, outside of basketball, which could be, really difficult to deal with. The fact is also he just hasn't been completely healthy. When you have a healthy Derrick Rose, you got a winning team. You look at their lineup, Porzingis, Anthony. I mean, they got some all-stars in there. And Jeff Hornacek, good basketball mind, good basketball coach, but I just don't know about this franchise yet. Oddsmakers have them at 38.5 on the wins, and I don't think they're going to get there. So I'm going to go under the total here with the Knicks. There's just too many question marks for me to make this to put any sort of value on backing over the total. So those are our two NBA picks here for the win totals. We got the Minnesota Timberwolves over the big 41.5. That's probably, I think that is the biggest disparity there is out there between last season and this season as far as odds makers predictions. So check that out and look for the best lines you can at SBR and the Knicks under that 38.5. And I wish you luck on your picks today.